Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. You are looking at 2002 Toyota Tacoma. This is a single cab, two-wheel drive, 5-speed with a 4-cylinder engine. This is 2RZFE, and I got approved the spark plugs on this. If you want to see how I will change them, stay with me in this video. Let me show you that 4-cylinder engine, all the spark plugs are relatively easily available here on the top, It's a 4-cylinder, 4 spark plugs. So let's begin. Some of the plugs are blocked by this air intake, this hose, the pipe. So I will do as little extra work as possible, obviously, to make that spark plug replacement easy. First part I will remove to make it easy for myself, really quick. I will unhook this throttle cable, so it's loose. And this part of intake is attached to the heat shield, which is right here, piece of steel, by two 12mm nuts from underneath. So that needs to be loosened. This is the second one. And I will carefully start moving it up, observing everything around. I don't want to rip any hoses off, and that's perfectly good enough for me to put it on the side. Now I have excellent access to 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the coils above the spark plugs. Let me give you a better view of this area, Do you see it finally? Nicely. This one is clean because that was my inspection every day when I found out they are definitely due. This is the shield, which the bottom was attached right here. And I will demonstrate it on the first one. Obviously the other one will be the same way, So you squeeze this tab here to disconnect the wiring connector, so it gave up right here, you see it. Now I have 10mm right here wrench. This is the bolt which holds the coil. The coil should nicely come out, Beautiful, beautiful, really nice high quality coils. Always mark them so you know which one is which. It's ideal that you put them back in the same order as they were. And you can either place them somewhere in the order, you will recognize, or you can use one of these pens, and put a nice mark on it. And I know this is the number 1. I love using this snap-on, really long spark plug wrench. It's a 5/8, and this is locking extension also from Snap-on, so they nicely hold together, These tubes are deep, as you can see right now. Look how deep it went, And I will never use this power tool, never ever, on removing or installing spark plugs. You want to be careful. You don't want to ever damage the thread on the spark plug. Here we go. The first one is coming out, If you look at it, see the gap. It's really burnt. The gap is too big. This is definitely old plug. And that's why I recommended replacement. For my own cars or my customers and friends, Toyotas, I always use original parts, This plug was from the dealer, approximately $3, So it's perfect. It's a K16R U11. That's approved. If you look in your manual, this is the spark plug which belongs in this engine. This is how it comes out, Brand new one. You want to remove that, but look at that gap difference. It's unbelievable. completely different story. By the way, not everybody knows you don't adjust these gaps. These are adjusted from factory. There's no reason for you keep adjusting that. I always love to put very small amount of anti-seize on that thread. You don't want to touch ever that tape, obviously, right? So you have to be careful. Ideally, I love to use the copper-based anti-seize, but I just use the last little bit of it. So I will use this aluminum one, right? So you carefully put it on that thread inside, and that will help, to prevent the spark plug being seized inside of the engine. I have new spark plug nicely in this range, right? And I will carefully introduce it in that tube. I don't want to hit that tip with anything, right? So this is delicate, you don't want to rush it. Nicely, carefully place it in, and by the hand only. I'm catching the thread, I'm feeling it, I'm paying attention. But this is going really good, so that's perfect. Now of course immediately comes the question, how much torque on that spark plug? I used 18 Newton meters, which is 13 foot-pounds of torque. Excuse me, it's a little bit too crazy here. And I will carefully, torque that plug. It's nothing better than the good high quality torque wrench. And listen with me. Did you hear that? It was 17.8, it's flashing on me, so one more. 18.1, perfect. Now I can remove my tool, right? The plug is perfectly installed. Since I'm filming it for you, I will go ahead and first put this one back, right? So the coil is nice, dry, there are no leaks from the valve cover or anything. I can connect it here. Let's listen. You heard it, right? Nice click, audible click. I put back that 10 millimeter, right? And in this case, I can carefully use my little impact, right? It's faster. And that's it. This one is replaced, and I can move on the remaining 3. And I hope one day this video will help someone owning the Toyota and willing to do their own maintenance. Hopefully you can see how easy it is, right? Everybody can do that. It's very simple and it's actually fun. And this is all from me in this video. Make absolutely sure you are subscribed because I have way more coming your way soon. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day, my friend.